talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. So, my boy, Huck, over at the Huck's Pop Culture Cafe, issued A to Z movie challenge to us Bluetuber folk, and it sounded kind of cool. I got nothing better to do, and I'm downstairs where my movies are. So yeah, I thought I'd give it a try. So I've seen a few people do it so far, like KB and Ken Eswell. So I thought, we'll see what I'll probably be half the same stuff as everyone else picked. But I'll just do this really quick and see what I end up grabbing. The only rule that I recall was that you can do like 5 cheats where you can pick 5 collections as opposed to individual titles. Like for I could do the Indiana Jones collection if I choose not to do Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's what Huck did. So I'm just going to start with a movie that is a number in the title, and then we'll get to our alphabet from there. Right, for the movie that starts with a number, I'm going to go back to a spooky favorite of mine, 28 Days Later, the not zombie movie from Danny Boyle, but I love this movie. It has a fantastic soundtrack, too. Right. For letter A. Took me a second to find it, but yeah, I don't think I can not do An American Werewolf in London, my favorite werewolf film of all time. Plus, look at this. Look at this Arrow box set. It smells good, too. Okay, for my B, I can't not do Back to the Future. So I will be picking the entire Back to the Future trilogy as my first cheat, because I love the whole collection, not just the first one. Isn't that true, buddy? All right, for my C, I think I'm just going to do a super fun, entertaining movie, and it doesn't get much better than Steven Spielberg's Catch Me If You Can with DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. I love this movie. It's endlessly rewatchable. D was easily going to be Dawn of the Dead. Apparently I'm going to watch a bunch of zombie movies, but Dawn of the Dead is an all-time favorite and one I grew up watching. Nice box cutter slash on this one. Oh yeah, but yes, love this movie. This edition is fantastic, even though it's just a DVD. When it comes to E, there is no way I am not picking my Evil Dead Groovy collection with Evil Dead 1 and 2. Yes, I don't get Army of Darkness in this one, but I've always preferred Evil Dead's 1 and 2 a tiny bit more. I'm going with my Fargo, so, you know, if I have to, I could take it out of this box set. But, you know, the 4K will be out soon. But I could leave the rest of these behind. I got 2 of them on Criterion. But Fargo is definitely my favorite F film. It is for gangster, so I'm obviously going to the best gangster movie of all time, Goodfellas, right over here. But yeah, my favorite Martin Scorsese movie, probably. Just rewatched it again for the, 100th time a couple weeks ago. It never gets old. I just love it. And it's super fun and entertaining, especially for like a 2.5 hour long movie. Plan on picking this for my H, but then I was like, how can I not? My Halloween complete 10 film collection. So that would be, I believe, my second box set. Oh, and third, because I did Evil Dead. So yep. So I'm up to 3. I'm wasting these. For my I think I'll take a little Quentin Tarantino action. Inglourious Bastards. Awesome, hilarious, World War II, I can almost talk, quasi-realistic drama. But yeah, fantastic performances. Tarantino, gotta have at least one of his movies in there, right? Or my J. Gotta have Jaws. It pains me not to pick The Jerk for this, but yeah, it's Jaws for fuck's sake, come on. For K, I'd be lying to myself if it wasn't Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Plus, the kid loves it too. Same goes for Jaws, actually. For L, I gotta be lazy again and go with the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, because, I mean, come on. So that's, what, 4 box sets, I think? Yeah. 4 collections. But you can't have one of these without the others. Okay, for M, I'm going to do Magnolia, because I was going to do Boogie Nights, but then I remembered I had to do Back to the Future. So I'll do my second favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie then. N is No Country for Old Men. No ifs and or buts about it. You know what, for my O, I'll get classy. Get a classic in there. Do One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, because, I mean, this set is cool either way. For P, I will go for my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. Yes, The Prestige. I always like to say this is before he got too big for his britches. But this has always and probably will always be my favorite film of his. I still need that damn 4K, though. Pretty much by default, my cue is Quick and the Dead. It's either this or The Queen. You know, no offense to The Queen, R.I.P. I'm going to watch Quick and the Dead a hell of a lot more times than The Queen. Plus, I love Sam Raimi. Or R, I almost missed it. I'm going to have to do Paul Verhoeven classic, RoboCop. But not that RoboCop. This RoboCop. But not that RoboCop. This 4K RoboCop that I still need to open. But yeah, RoboCop. One of my all-time favorites, obviously. Probably the only movie I have 3 copies of that I can think of off the top of my head. You know, part of me wants to pick a Star Wars collection for S, but I feel that's too obvious. So I'm going to go down here and pick Society. Because one of these days, I'm going to get my wife to finally watch this damn movie with me. For T, I have to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger classic I grew up on. And where is it? Hi, Oliver. Total Recall. There it is. Total Recall. Yes, the one I watched even more than Terminator 2 as a children. For you, I gotta get funny and go UHF with Weird Al. Need some more comedies back when they were funny. I don't have a lot of V movies, surprisingly, but I guess, based on what I have, Videodrome would be the winner of this letter. Get some Cronenberg in there. W, I would have to choose Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Classic 80s film I grew up on. For X, I guess I would pick my 5th and final box set, if I'm counting correctly. I have the X-Men trilogy. X-Men 2 is my favorite, and the first one is up there. Third one I could live without, but at least I get the first 2 classic movies I grew up with. I guess by default, the only Y film I have, shockingly, is Yankee Doodle Dandy. So, you know, I'll finally get around to watching that. And Z was always going to be Zodiac from David Fincher. I love this cover. But yep, that is my favorite Z-titled film, I think, that I have in my collection. And definitely one I really, really want. I guess that's it. I don't know how I only have one movie in my entire collection that starts with the letter Y. That seems strange. I have more Q's than Y's. How does that happen? But yeah. I am Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Thank you, Huck, for issuing this challenge. Now I need to go buy some movies that start with Y. Thanks to you. Is you start with Y? That starts as Y.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.